Great.
You feel pretty zen right now? It's a great range for that, isn't it? We got the birds chirping, we got the water in the background, very quiet and nice. And now we understand how to do this, but we have to add shooting to it. All right, and then we're going to become outcome driven, which is going to put stresses on the preparatory index. But don't do that. The 4 clear things were what? Be present, clear goals, immediate feedback, and stretch. So when you're stretching, do you accept error? You have to, because you're doing more than you're capable of. And you have to accept it with the good graces of correcting yourself without emotion and saying, I didn't see the sights, I didn't feel the grip, I didn't breathe. Just something like that, and make a correction and then move on. But also I want to see when you do it right, you go, hell yeah, that's who I am. I can do that on demand every time that SOB instructor behind me says, go do it. I can be here and I can show him that I am a good shooter on demand, and more importantly, I can show myself. And I can build my self-image that this is always available. It doesn't matter how much caffeine I had, whether I had the flu, all right? Whether I didn't get enough sleep last night, I am simply the person that knows how to program myself for success. Okay? It's hard though, right? Those of you that like words are going to fall back on words and you're going to say too much. Those of you that like actions are going to try to grab and push and move and shove at them. Those of you that really like details are going to go back to the beginning of the process and go all the way through it. Can I do the preparatory index in any process? Sure I can. I get ready here. My posture's already good and I'm already looking at the target as I step forward. So those 3 are out of the way. I never feel rushed. Can you move out of the way for me, sir? Thank you. All right. So if they say, all right, Brian, you're on deck. Now I just visualize what I'm about to do. Since I'm in charge, I know what it is. Okay. We just did a build drill. My eyes are fastened right here, and I'm just simply going to do this.
Now you replayed it already as you're holstering.
Yep. So my dot was at the top edge and it was moving, wiggling side to side, but it's effective. So what I just said to myself was that was good enough. There's nothing to correct right now. But I would correct the one thing that is just relaxation, because it was my first draw. First draws are always a little tense. They're not cold. You're just not ready to do the work. You know, so it was a little tense, but I practiced earlier, so there's no way I can be cold, but a little tension in it. Then I make the correction. Now I do the same drill. The correction was on the second shot, it faded right. Now I'm on the third.
Your eyes tracked through that. Yeah.
That's it. That's what I wanted. And you can feel the difference in my confidence because I actually activated the trigger and just pressed it. Because I know everything was go, and I believe in that. And that's how fast correction should be. Now, you're all going to say, well, beginning shooters can't do that. But we manage smaller corrections, which is what? We've already taught you how to hold the gun. You're probably standing dead still and just firing a shot. So how much is there to manage? Trigger, sights. That's what a beginning class is. Learn the trigger and sights. Teach the grip early. Teach the posture. Manage the grips and sights. And then as soon as you see them looking to the target, get them back to the process. That's it. So you can do this with beginners. I'm doing it at a higher level because you're pretty good shooters. But yeah.
Did you press the trigger 8 times?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a good counter. Yeah. So I count on rhythm.
Same here.
You know, I know what 6 is now, but I used to